Alright, real quick, I'm just going to be showing you how to find and trade values on your own, so let's get right into it. So the first method is super simple. All you got to do is just find an owner of an item that you're interested in and ask them what kind of trades that they get for it, or offers I should say. This method isn't the best, although it is the easiest and can be done in both in-game and in Discord. It also heavily relies on the owner giving you valid information, so they could just lie to you, which is why I wouldn't really recommend this method, but it is doable. Method 2, and the way that I find values, requires you to be in the official Discord trading server, but this is the best way to find values of items that you're looking for. So to start, think of an item like flowers and grab the emoji, as well as the for emoji. Then in the top right of the Discord, search for flowers to find out what people are giving for flowers. And then reverse that text as flowers for to find out what flower owners are looking to get for their item. So after you look through a few pages, you'll notice that flower owners usually want 2 mythical chests with some ads. Meanwhile, people looking to trade for flowers are giving 2 mythical chests. So with that, you can deduce that flowers are around the value of 2 mythical chests with some ads, considering that anybody looking to trade for flowers is probably going to underpay. A tip to consider in making this process much faster is incorporating stable items or control items in your proofs. Say for example, mythical chests are currently a stable and relatively abundant item with high value. You can use them to find proofs by doing mythical chest for flowers. And then flowers for mythical chest. So what this will do is kind of tell you how many of this trendy item is worth this item that I'm looking for. If I did that with flowers, which I did, I can tell that flowers get around 2 mythical chests. And if I do that with Kikoku, I can tell that Kikoku is worth around 1 mythical chest. Keep in mind, you should scale your control item with the stuff that you want to trade. So if you're trading smaller items, mythical chests won't really be helpful because they're too big. Instead of mythical chests, you can use legendary chests. For mid-tier items like flowers and Kikoku and Baldsguard, anything above or around a mythical chest will kind of be what you want, but mythical chest would be the best choice. And for big items like Candy Cane, Prestiges, Jester Fit, you can start to use eyes as control items. Some things that you should keep in mind while you're looking through trade proofs is deflators and inflators. A deflator is somebody who's gonna try to make an item look worse than it actually is in hopes to lower that item, and an inflator is gonna do the complete opposite of that and is going to make an item look better than it actually is. And the way that you'll kind of spot this is while you're looking through proofs to spot a deflator, you might see somebody quote unquote giving their flowers for 1 mythical chest, even though everybody else is doing 2. That's how you would spot a deflator, a potential deflator. And to spot a inflator, it would just be the reverse of that. Say for example, you see somebody offering 3 mythical chests for flowers, but when you go to DM them and say, "Oh, I have flowers, I'll do that trade," they don't respond. That would be a deflator. An inflator. So take advice from strangers with a very small grain of salt, because they could always lie and they could always tell you that the trade that you're currently in is good when in fact it might be bad. That would be a shark. And lastly, of course, since I'm telling you to get on Discord, I should also mention, please do not click any links. And if somebody sends you a link, if somebody sends you their profile, if somebody sends you a random GIF, if somebody sends you an image, Do not click on it. Do not interact with them. If you do not know them, please just ignore them. Do not talk to them. It's pretty much the basics of trading. Once you start doing it more often, you'll get a sense of how to do things more efficiently, and you'll get tips for yourself. You might get into your own routine, and you can start effectively trading. It's also important to know that you will make mistakes and you will take bad trades, but it's all fun and games. It's just a game, so try not to take things too seriously. And I wish you all the best of luck.